Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Your support means the world. And I have to say, we are getting so close to a huge milestone. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every single one of you makes that dream a reality. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free, it's fast, and it helps more than you know. Let's get this community to 1,000 strong! Alright, let's dive into today's hilarious chaos. Picture this. A quiet, peaceful, suburban backyard. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. And the minions are building a weapon of mass distraction. Their mission, should they choose to accept it, is to find a lost neighborhood dog. A noble cause, right? But their methods, well, they're uniquely minion. Kevin, ever the aspiring leader, is trying his best to direct the construction of a massive wooden catapult. He's got blueprints scrawled on a pizza box, and he's barking orders in his classic minion speak, holding a rickety plank of wood in place. He's yelling, "Papoy! Pero! Pero!" which I think is minion for hurry up before this whole thing falls on my head. He's so focused, so determined, but you can just see the sweat beading on his little yellow forehead. This plank is not long for this world. And who is he directing? None other than Stuart, armed with a hammer that's nearly as big as he is. Stuart has the confidence of a master carpenter, but the accuracy of a... He swings the massive hammer with all his might, aiming for a tiny nail. And completely misses. The hammer smashes right into the plank Kevin is desperately holding. Crack! The wood shatters, sending splinters everywhere. Kevin gives him this look of pure disbelief. And what does Stuart do? He immediately looks at the hammer with disgust, as if to say, "What?" Clearly blaming the tool for his own spectacular failure. You can't make this stuff up. The sheer incompetence is a work of art. While the engineers are bickering, our brave volunteer, Bob, is gearing up for his role. He's decided! He's the reconnaissance team! He waddles over, wearing a pilot's helmet that's 3 sizes too big, covering his eyes. He climbs eagerly into the catapult's basket, which is just a rusty old tire. In one hand, he holds a compass that he's looking at upside down, and in the other, a giant red megaphone. He grabs the megaphone and yells with all his might, "Woof! Woof! Banana! Go!" He's ready for launch, absolutely fearless and completely clueless. The combination of his tiny body and oversized gear is just the cutest thing you'll ever see. He has no idea what's about to happen, but he's 100% committed! And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. A dramatic title card could flash on screen. Step 1, the launch sequence. This is it, the pinnacle of minion engineering. Kevin and Stuart, having apparently patched up their differences, grab the giant rubber hose they're using as the catapult's firing mechanism. They pull it back, grunting and groaning with the effort. Their little yellow faces are contorted in concentration. They're putting every ounce of their strength into this. The tension builds. They look at each other, give a determined nod, and ... They let go! But instead of our hero Bob soaring majestically into the sky for a bird's eye view of the neighborhood, physics decides to play a prank. The entire catapult, unbalanced and poorly constructed, doesn't fire upwards. It tips over sideways with a loud creak and a groan of stressed wood. The mechanism fires horizontally, launching Bob and his megaphone, not into the air, but directly into the neighbor's prize-winning rose bush. It's a spectacular failure. A horizontal launch into horticulture. There's a crash of leaves and snapping branches. And where is our brave scout? There, sitting right in the middle of Mrs. Higgins' prized roses, is Bob. He's covered from head to toe in pink and red petals. He looks like a little yellow garden gnome. The megaphone, which he somehow managed to hold on to, has now switched modes and is blaring loud. Upbeat minion party music throughout the entire, very quiet neighborhood. And what's Bob's reaction to this catastrophic failure? He pops his head up, a huge grin on his face, gives a little giggle and declares, "He. Mission accomplished." In his mind, being launched into a flower bed was a complete and total success. You have to admire his optimism. But wait, his mission isn't over? While sitting in the rose bush, music blaring, Bob spots something. A small, brown, furry-looking blur zips across the lawn. His one eye goes wide. The dog. He must be thinking. He points a tiny finger, rallying his troops. Kevin and Stuart, seeing his excited pointing, immediately forget about their broken catapult and the angry buzzing of bees from the disturbed rosebush. Their original mission to find the dog is back on, with a fresh lead. They scramble out of the yard, a determined trio on a new chase. They tear down the street, a blur of yellow and blue, chasing this mysterious brown shape. They're running at full speed, weaving past garden gnomes and parked cars. But as the camera pulls back, we, the audience, see what they're actually chasing? It's not the lost dog. It's not even an animal. It's a lonely, brown tumbleweed, bouncing gently in the breeze. Their prime suspect is a piece of dried up plant. And so, the original problem is completely forgotten as they embark on a new, wonderfully absurd, and completely pointless chase sequence. The neighborhood search has gone from wrong to utterly ridiculous. And that's the genius of the Minions, isn't it? They may fail at every single task they attempt, but they do it with such joy and enthusiasm that you can't help but root for them. From a failed catapult to chasing a tumbleweed, their day is never, ever boring. Thank you all so much for watching this breakdown of Minion Madness. I hope it brought a smile to your face. If it did, please show some love by hitting that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to join our amazing community. We're pushing for that 1,000 subscriber goal, and your click makes all the difference. Until next time, stay awesome and keep smiling.